Have you ever wanted to make money with Amazon KDP, but don't want to write books, don't want to create low-content books, and you want a consistent pay? When I found out that people were making $50 to $400 per hour simply by reading Amazon KDP books, I knew I had to jump on it and share this information with you. So if this is something that interests you, make sure you stick around until the end of this video before we get into today's video. Let's return to the video now, Moneymakers. I probably say this about every video, but I'm really excited to show you this website that pays people $50 per finished hour for merely reading Amazon KDP books. I'll be breaking it all down for you, including the name of the website, how to get paid, how to sign up, and all the details that you need to know. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, and we talk about all things financial. We don't do long introductions here, so let's just go to my computer. But before, I need everyone to kindly like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you aren't already, so we can grow our money-making community. This website is called X, and it collaborates with several firms, including Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, to convert ebooks into audiobooks, which is very popular, especially on Amazon KDP. We'll get to all of that in a moment. If you don't have the necessary skills, the ACX University will train you and teach you how to be a voice actor and a good narrator. You can check that out on the website. To become a voice actor, or basically just a narrator, all you have to do is find a book that fits your tone and voice. Then you'll have to record it in samples and send it to the author. And I'll go into all of that in a moment, so just stick with me. You must write a rough draft, send it in, and then complete a fully finished version in order to ensure that your tone matches what the author is looking for. You can do this as a pro or as a beginner, and they will train you through various videos and through their X University. You must also have access to the internet. Now let's discuss how you find the book. These are the titles that are currently accepting auditions, and as you can see, it has over 1,700 ready-to-be narrated books. You can browse these titles and use the category side to find the one that's right for you. You can also narrow it down by selecting the various genders and genres that you are interested in doing. These are just a few examples of the titles, but as you can see, there are many more. Now let's go through the process of finding the right book together. I'm going to look for authors who are looking for me, so we want to narrow this search. I'm going to choose the gender that the author is looking for, a female narrator, and I'm also going to change the age since my voice does sound young. You can do that by simply clicking on the profile filter and changing that. So if we just use this one book as an example, we can see that the estimated length for how long the author thinks it will take you to read this book is 7.7 hours. Of course, you can start and stop, and we'll discuss those requirements later. However, you also want to scroll down and make sure that you precisely match even the accent that they're looking for. I would make a good narrator for this book since they're looking for a young female with an American accent, but I would still need to go through the audition process. You do, of course, have the option to select the books you want, so I do recommend that you check it out and read the reviews if there is a link like this to the Amazon book, because you don't want to read something that might not fit what you represent. You can also choose books that are going to be under 100 pages. You can find books like this one, which is only going to take you about 7 hours to read, or try this one, which will only take you 2.7 hours to read. Of course, the fewer hours you work, the less money you'll make, but this author is offering $50 to $100 per finished hour, which means you get paid from the moment you press start on your recording to the moment you click stop. So anything you do extra outside of that, like reading the book before you narrate it, is not counted toward your pay. Now, these were just some quick cash examples, but there are some big bucks to be made on this website, and I'm about to show you an example of that of an author paying up to $400 per hour. But first, if you like this information, please go to the comment section below and leave me your fav. This just lets me know that you're still here, that you're enjoying this information, and also let me know if this is something you would try. Let's go over some of the higher paying books. These are going to be the books that are longer or thicker, so this book takes 10.8 hours to complete from start to finish, and that's the hours that you're going to get paid, and this author is going to pay you from $200 to $400 per finished hour, so you have the potential to earn up to $4,000 per finished hour. Now let's break down the pay structure, which I think is actually pretty cool. They give you 3 different options: the royalty plus the paid per hours, or just royalty pay, and the author gets to choose how they want to pay you however you're going to see it. But again, this is only included for the time that you click start to finish, so if you're reading the book beforehand, that is not calculated in your hours. Depending on how well the book sells, this could be a really great pay structure for you. However, let me tell you what you need to look for in order to decide between the royalty share plus and the paid per hour. Now, the plus does include an hourly pay, so you have to consider that when choosing this option. However, the problem is that with books like this that have not yet been listed, you have no idea how this book is going to sell, so you want to, if you're going to choose the royalty or royalty plus fine books that are already listed and already have in high number of sales, this way it'll be better for you in the end. So this one here, as you can see, this one says that it's going to sell well. So this one here, as you can see, this one says that it's going to be some sort of negotiated hour. As a result, instead of paying hourly wages, they're only offering a royalty share or royalty plus, which will either take 100 of the royalties or do royalty plus an hourly wage. However, since books like this have already generated sales, at least you can see that the book is successful and will generate more sales, especially for the audio version. Although this is just one pay structure you can select, I would still strongly advise it. Finally, let's summarize everything and go over the 8 steps you need to complete before being paid. Step 1 is creating a profile. This is only necessary for you to be paid. Step 2 is going to be uploading various samples of your narrating voice. You want to upload as many samples as you can. If possible, try to make your voice higher or lower, adopt a different accent, or sound like a child or an adult. Once you've found a book that fits your style and that you're interested in, you can send in your samples and audition for that book. Step 4 is accepting the offer, and then you start recording. Step 3 is choosing how you want to get paid, and we've already discussed the 3 different ways for you to get paid. Now, step number 7 is to actually work with other professionals or other people who are voice actors so that you can pay different independent contractors and they can do the voice acting for you and you can actually be getting paid. I'm not getting paid to include a link to this website in my description below, but it makes it simpler for you guys to go there. You can check out the different requirements and what they consider to be acceptable so that you can get started. After you finish the recording, you send it in, and they have an automated system just to pick up any extra noise that isn't acceptable. From there, you get paid. Now you can check out the requirements and what they consider to be acceptable. So that's all I have for you today. If you're interested in earning money, don't forget to subscribe. You should also watch these 2 videos because they will provide you with further advice.